are complete with or without a mate. And that is something that is going to be a massive goal of 2025. Is prep things in bulk, like your carb sources, rice, potatoes, things like your meats, beef, fish, chicken, whatever it is that you eat, turkey. You can so easily put a meal together, and I don't mean you have to eat plain chicken, rice and veg. Use different seasonings, use different veg sources. I haven't a clue why, but my mom used to always tell me you cannot put hot food in the fridge. That's a voice message from my granny. Because this is actually ridiculous at this point, and it just makes me so depressed. Obviously not something I would be having in prep, but I've really been wanting to try this one. I have to say, I am in a good mood starting the new year. Just a little lonely. Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. You know who I am by now. This is a very different intro to my vlogs. So it is currently 10 to 10 in the morning and I am in bed. Can we believe that? So obviously today is the 1st of January 2025, so happy new year guys, and I'm very excited to be starting the new year with you. But I decided to give myself something I never do, never, and I mean never, and that is a slow morning. I went to sleep at 11:30 last night. I got up at just before 9 o'clock, so I got over 9 hours of sleep, best sleep of my life. But you know what? It was needed. My body clearly needed some sleep. I slept through all of my alarms and I was like, you know what? It's fine, because all I have to do today that's really a necessity or a priority is meal prep, and I have to put on a wash. That is it. So you know what? I have all day to do that. Obviously I do have a load of steps to take off because I'm on 12,500, but I will get it done. And I don't know if you can tell, it's actually not raining out there, so I'm thinking of actually getting myself outside today and just skipping my walking pad. So what I did this morning is I got out of bed, I went to the toilet, I filled up my water bottle, it's still here, I made myself a coffee, and I went back to bed. And you know what? There is zero guilt surrounding this. I am so happy I did that. I'm in such a good mood. I feel so rested and I am ready to attack 2025. So I'm going to get up in a couple of minutes. Now, I wasn't being completely lazy. I prepared a post. Sorry, I'm going to block that light. I prepared a post for Instagram, and also follow me on Instagram if you want to see it. Made a post for Instagram. I got all the photos from Christmas in Poland printed, so I use free prints. But yeah, it is nearly 10 o'clock now. It's 5 to 10, so I am going to get up and I'm going to meal prep. So I think today is going to be a very makeup free day. So if you don't like the look of my face like this, just skip the video and go to a different one where I have a full glam. But it is the 1st of January, so I'm ready to attack the new year. I don't know about you, but I am so ready to attack the new year. I have set myself out plenty of goals and targets that I want to achieve this year, and I did cover all of that in the previous video yesterday, that I filmed yesterday, because I spent New Year's Eve all alone with you guys. So I did kind of map out my goals and targets. I wrote them all down on paper. I'm still thinking of creating a vision board, and that is something I might do soon. But another little thing that I have already implemented a couple of days ago when I got back from Poland, and something I mean to do every single morning in 2025. There's only 100 of them, so I will either get a new pack after that or go back to the first, because I'm probably not even going to remember what was in the first couple of ones in 100 days time. But these are Boss Babe affirmations. So I've already read today's when I was having my morning coffee. So that's what I'll be doing every day. I'll be reading one when I have my morning coffee. So I'm going to read today's one with you. We are complete with or without a mate. And that is something that is going to be a massive goal of 2025, is being okay with being alone, loving myself just by myself, and really finding out who I am as a person, as a woman, as a coach, as an athlete, all of the above. So that is definitely the biggest goal of 2025 for me, apart from growing my business. with or without a child. Yeah, well, I'm not planning that anyway. We get to decide for ourselves what is beautiful when it comes to our bodies. That is also a big goal of mine, learning to love my body in every stage that is in, whether I am in prep, stage lean, or I'm deep in the off season like I am right now. Speaking of, this is probably going to be the second to last off season vlog. There's only going to be one more coming. That decision is ours and ours alone, and this is actually by Jennifer Aniston. And then we have a mindfulness tip in the back. Cut down social media to help improve body image. Cutting down on social media usage can have a positive impact on body image by reducing exposure to unrealistic beauty standards and comparison triggers. Remember, most pictures you see on social media platforms, such as Instagram, are edited or filtered, which can lead to misleading beauty standards. That is so true. Try gradually cutting down on social media each week by setting usage limits on your phone. Now, if you are not a content creator, that is definitely an amazing idea, because that is another little goal of mine this year, is to cut down on the amount of information I take in on social media and focus more on creating. So using social media to create, not consume, not just consume anyway. I definitely want to be putting out a lot more content this year coming. And not just consuming content, because a lot of the content is very toxic. Anything that is toxic is staying in 2024. Yeah, I think I covered everything, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to just get out of bed now. It is 10 o'clock. It's time to get up, and I'm going to go straight into my meal prep. So today is my last day at home before I'm back in my full-time job tomorrow and Friday. So it's only 2 days of work, which is okay this week. Just the way New Year's fell. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, so I only have 2 days of work, and then a chilled weekend coming up again. But then it's going to be full steam ahead from the following week, full working weeks, and obviously I'll be starting my cut soon and all of that, but I'll be covering that in future videos. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to just brush my hair at least, get out of this because I'm actually really warm in this, and put on something a little bit lighter, and I'm going to dive straight into meal prep. Now, the lighting in my kitchen isn't great. Because I still haven't bought a curtain for the big window. It's something I've been putting off for a while as well. But speaking of putting things off, yesterday was a big reset day where I did all the things I've been putting off doing for the longest time. So make sure you check that video out. It's the one before this. The lighting in my kitchen isn't amazing at the moment. So I'm not sure how I'm going to film the meal prep. I probably won't film too much of it, but I am going to show you how I structure my meal prep and how I set myself up for a work day, or 2 work days in this case. I'm going to prep for 2 days, and I'm going to prep everything I need for work, before, after work, all my meals, all my supplements, all those little bits. And I need to put on a wash, which I'm going to do once I'm done with filming and talking to you, because that washing machine is so loud. But I just need to put a whitewash on, and then I think I am going to put myself together a little bit, maybe not a full face of makeup, but just tidy myself up a little bit. And I am going to get myself out of the house, because today is the first day since I'm back, and I've been back for 4 days that it's not raining and there's no weather warnings. So I'm going to get in the car, I'm going to drive somewhere, and I am going to go for a long walk. If anything is open, I'm going to treat myself to a coffee. I'm very behind on meals today because I haven't eaten yet, but that is okay. I'll just combine 2 meals together, or whatever I decide to do. This is not a full day of eating anyway. And I'm just going to take it a little bit easier, because I don't know when I'll be able to have a day like this again. I probably won't for a very long time. So, you know, I get up at 4:30 every morning. Same with my weekends. 5:30 at the latest on a weekend. So this today just means a lot to me, because I'm finally giving my body the rest that it needs. And this way I can really attack the new year fresh, refreshed, rested, and full of energy, full of positive energy, starting the new year. So yeah, I definitely don't want to keep this vlog as long as I normally do. This is going to be a bit of a shorter vlog, so I'm not going to take you through the whole meal prep process, but I'm going to tell you what I do, how I structure it. So first of all, I like to lay out all my Tupperware. So here you will see Thursday, Friday, all my fruit. Then we have like leftover beef, chicken, rice, potato, whatever it may be. And that's going to be my breakfast there. Oats in the glass pot and yogurt in the other one. So then once everything is cooked, I have all my boxes in front of me, and I'm just kind of splitting things up. I will then start with the things that take the longest. So chicken needs to go in the air fryer, so that's going to cook itself. So I have a 500 gram pack of chicken. I'm just going to cook all that up in the air fryer. and I'm going to put the rice and the potato on the boil because that again takes the longest. And then once I have a ring on the hob free after the rice or the potato are done, I'm going to cook my beef and my veg. So my peas will go in the microwave, and then my mushrooms and peppers will go onto a pan onto the hob, and that is all the staples that I need cooked up. And then once that is all cooked up, I'm going to weigh everything out again, do all the maths, and separate it out between my meals, and that will be that. So once I'm done with everything, I think I might just show you once everything is cooked, because again, it's kind of boring and it's self-explanatory. I'm putting chicken into an air fryer, I'm throwing I'm throwing potato into the water, rice into the water, beef onto a pan with some seasoning. So that's literally it. It's not that exciting, but I know people kind of want to see how I do that. So that's how I do it. The air fryer is still going with the potatoes, so I always pre-boil them to pop them in the air fryer once the chicken is done. But speaking of chicken, I've got my chicken cooked in this. I've got my beef for 4 days, and just before you ask, I know the weight of all of my Tupperware, so I can just weigh it with the Tupperware and subtract the weight of the Tupperware and then just divide it by whatever I need to divide by. So in this case, it would be 4. I've got 250 grams of rice in this. And I have got my veg for a couple days in this. So I got mushrooms, peppers with salt and paprika from the pan, and then my peas just go in the microwave, no salt or anything. I have got 2 things of blueberries for 2 days. They're going to go in the fridge. I just need to put pineapple in that one as well, but that's frozen. So I've got my banana in there for pre-workout as well. This will just be paired with rice, chicken and nut butter. And I've also got my breakfast for tomorrow, which is just 300 grams of yogurt, and I've got my oats soaking in hot water with salt, sweetener, and cinnamon, and that goes into the air fryer. So obviously then the yogurt goes on top, and it's like a cheesecake situation. I just need to weigh the fruit out for that meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide everything up between the boxes. So the rice between these two, whatever is left is going to stay in that container. Chicken between all them, beef, and then the veg, and then I'm just going to wait for the potatoes to come out from the air fryer so they can be popped into the meals as well. I then just need to toast my sourdough for meal number 3 tomorrow. So sometimes I just toast it and have it by itself. Sometimes I actually make a sandwich, because that meal consists of chicken, 50 grams of veg, potatoes, and sourdough. So it's like having a sandwich with chips kind of thing. You know, that's why they go in the air fryer. I don't think I'm bothered to make a sandwich for tomorrow, because just with the amount of this meal prep, so I think I'm just going to toast the bread by itself and just kind of have it on the side. And for that meal, I just do different veg as well. I usually do fresh veg like tomatoes and fresh peppers, so it kind of goes in the sandwich a little bit better than like peas, if you get me. I'm going to do all of that now. I'm going to finish that up, and it won't take me too much longer. I'd say about 20 minutes. I always clean as I go, so there's not a load of dishes waiting over there for me. And what else? Yeah, so I'm just going to divide that up, and that'll be meal prep pretty much done. I'm just going to leave it out on the counter then to cool, and then I am going to have a meal, because I really hope my coach doesn't watch my videos, because I should be like 3 meals in now. I'm just not hungry this morning. I don't know, like it's probably because I slept so long. I'm probably not going to hit my food today, but it's okay. It's okay. One day of under eating won't do too much damage. And my weight was actually up this morning, so I don't know. I thought with the amount of sleep that I got, it would actually drop. Now, I did have a little treat before bed yesterday. Somewhat tracked in, but still, maybe I didn't properly track it in because I didn't know the exact calories and macros of it. So I might have gone a little bit over. So that will kind of balance out. And I will treat myself to like a cappuccino or something today, if I can find a place that's open, because obviously it's the 1st of January, it's a national holiday. So things might be closed, but once I'm finished here, I'm going to have a meal, I'm going to put myself together, and we're going to go for a walk. We're going to go outside, I'm going to bring you with me. I'm going to drive into probably Oranmore first to get a coffee, walk around Oranmore, And then I might drive out into one of the parks and go for a walk there because the sun is actually shining, and I hope it keeps shining until I'm ready. And yeah, I'm gonna take you with me, show you a bit of the place. And yeah, we're just gonna have a nice and chill day, and then I still need to put that wash on. So I might do that when I get back home. Because again, I would put it on now, but that washing machine is so loud I wouldn't be able to talk to you. But yeah, let me just finish all this up and I will catch up with you then. I'll show you when it's all finished, and then I'll show you what I have for my first meal. And I'll probably make another meal to take with me because I imagine I'll be gone for like at least 2 hours. So I kind of need a meal with me, especially since I'm so behind. Too bad. It is 11:30, so it took me just about an hour with cleaning the kitchen. I actually cleaned everything, the sink, countertops, everything. But all my meals are done. Let me just show you what I did here. I just realized I actually forgot to put the nut butter in here and the salt and cinnamon, so I'm gonna do it when I make my next meal because I'll be using nut butter. So kill two birds with one stone, as they say. But I have meal 1 in the fridge already, the yogurt and the fruit and the oats that you saw. Then we're going in with meal 2, which will be the beef and potato and veg. We then have chicken, potato, and the bread and a bit of veg. We then have pre-workout meal, which is chicken, banana, rice, nut butter, and I also put salt and cinnamon in there too. Then we go into Friday, which is a rest day. So meal 1 will just be yogurt and berries, so I'll do that tomorrow evening. We then go in with the beef, the chicken meal, a rice meal. I also have avocado in this meal, but I usually save it for another meal when I get home, so I never put it in. And then I have another portion of rice for pre-workout on Saturday. I will not be having rice on Sunday because that's for another story. Beef for Saturday and Sunday. I have chicken for another day and a half, and I will have some left over from the one I'm using today, so that will actually cover me for another full day. So that will be Saturday. I then have my fruit portioned out, so I have 2 portions of blueberries and pineapple for the next 2 days. And I have my bread weighed out for the next couple of days in the freezer as well. I always do that when I grocery shop. That's actually in a previous vlog. But yeah, just over an hour, including cleaning the kitchen. I have meals prepared for 2 days, so can't go wrong. Starting off 2025 on the right note with all my meals prepped. I cannot go off plan because all the food is there. But I also made Saturday, which is always a very busy one for me with client check-ins and posing clients and training. I made that day a little bit easier as well by having extra rice cooked, extra meats cooked. Friday evening I'll cook fresh veg. So meals will be very easy and quick to put together, and that is my biggest tip for you. You know, you don't have to prep your meals from scratch like I do. This is what works for me because I eat the same meals every single day. I'm a very busy woman with work, and I don't have time to be putting meals together all the time. The only meals I really put together on the fly are things like cream of rice, oats, and yogurt meals. But I don't have time to be putting meals like this together from scratch every single day. But what helps on days that maybe I am home but I'm still busy, which I recommend for you to do, is prep things in bulk, like your carb sources, rice, potatoes, things like your meats, beef, fish, chicken, whatever it is that you eat, turkey, and veg, and just have that in the fridge, and then you can so easily put a meal together. And I don't mean you have to eat plain chicken, rice, and veg. Use different seasonings, use different veg sources, use different sauces. Like, I have so many sugar-free sauces that I can switch all of these meals up with. So you can use code Olivia10 at checkout for them to get a discount and some goodies. So for my savory sauces, I like to use these with my beef or my chicken. So bolognese sauce, which I like to use with the beef, I often cook with it. Teriyaki, love it with my chicken and rice. I also have a chipotle ranch, which is good, but doesn't go with everything. But my potato meals or a salad meal goes really well. Then I have apple and cinnamon, which I love putting on my baked oats. And then maple. This is my absolute favorite. So the teriyaki and the maple are my two favorites. The maple goes on anything sweet, and it's funny because I hate maple syrup and I love this one. So I will put it on my yogurt bowls, I will put it on my cream of rice, my oats, and that's pretty much it. That's all the sweet meals that I have. So yeah, use code Olivia10 on the Prozis website for these, and I do have more in the fridge. So yeah, I'm gonna let all of this cool here in front of me. Gonna let all this cool here in front of me before I put it in the fridge, because I haven't a clue why, but my mom used to always tell me you cannot put hot food in the fridge. I don't know why, but my mom said I can't, so I don't, even as a 24-year-old female. Away, and I will show you what I decided to wear today. I have an idea because I have a nice new jumper that I got in Poland, so I might wear that today with maybe some boots or something, or just my J's. And probably leggings. I don't think I'm bothered to wear jeans. And then I do have to put that wash on as well. But I might do that when I come back. Yeah, because I'm scared to leave that washing machine running when I'm not here. I don't trust it. It's old. Like, I read this book. So I don't trust it. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to put makeup on, she said. Well, I did. And you know what? I feel so much better about it. Because in 2025, I want to make sure I'm feeling good about myself. Let's pop some earrings on and 2 rings. I love this one. Gorgeous, isn't it? Tesco's finest. So I'm just going to do my lips. That's the only part of my makeup I wouldn't do on camera. So I got a mirror here in front of me. Cutest mirror, by the way. Hold on. I showed it in another vlog. It was one of my Christmas presents from my granny. And I love her. Both my granny and the mirror. So I'm just going to do my lips. So I'm going to outline them with, I don't know, I think it's Rimmel. Yeah, Rimmel. We should pop some lipstick on top, shouldn't we? I might go in with, not this one. Thanks, it's MAC. And it's a nice little brown shimmer. I'm just going to bring the lipstick with me. So yeah, I still have to change. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to wear black leggings. Just plain black leggings. And then I'm going to put this on top. It says the tag on it, as you can tell. I brought it from Poland. Well, I got it in Poland. It's a cropped grey jumper. And it has like a lace, kind of like laces on the side. And I'm going to pop some perfume on as well. I actually talked about these in a different vlog as well. Made in a lab, and they are dupes of any perfume you literally want. So I'm going to use Dolce & Gabbana, the one, which I love, but I'm going to wait till my clothes on because I want to spray it on the jumper as well. I was thinking, would Home Savers be open today? Probably not. But on the way back home, if it's not too late, I might drive out to Home Savers and see if it's open, because it's really not far from where I live. If you're from the UK, Home Savers is B&M, I believe. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Out the door. Oh my god, it's a voice message from my granny. Oh, let's play it. It's going to be in Polish, so if there's anybody Polish listening.
Oliwciu, kochanie, w nowym roku 2025 życzę Ci jeszcze raz z całego serca, żeby wszystkie Twoje marzenia zostały spełnione i żeby Ci się w życiu w ten nowy rok, który był o wiele, wiele lepszy dla Ciebie. Buziaczki, pa, babcia.
I love how she needs to end the message saying who it's from. So babcia means granny. So basically, if you're not Polish, what she said, she was wish me a Happy New Year, and she hopes all of my dreams this year come true, and that 2025 is a lot better to me than 2024 was. So let's just reply to her and give her a big, big thank you. Dzień dobry, babciu. Dziękuję za piękne życzenia na nowy rok. Ja z mojej strony, z całego serducha też Ci chcę życzyć wszystkiego, co najlepsze w tym roku. Dużo zdrówka przede wszystkim. Uśmiechu na buzi, żeby on nigdy nie znikał. So basically what I said, if you don't understand, I wish her obviously all the best. I wished her, most importantly, health. All the health in the world, because she's had a very tough year with sicknesses. Cancer, which she thankfully bet, and then some heart problems. So it's been a bit of a scary year for us all, and this is why going to Poland for Christmas was also so important to me. just to be there with her. So I wished her all the health in the world, that her smile never leaves her face, and that we can maybe see each other a little bit more. And I would love to have her visit me when her health allows it, hopefully towards the start of this year. I'd love to have her here and show her how I live. And yeah, I just wish her a great day. Oh, that was very sweet. I'm glad I got that on the vlog. Oh, it'll be a nice memory for me to have. But yeah, let's put some clothes on because it is 1 o'clock now and I was going to be leaving at 1. But I'll be ready in like 5 minutes. Ready to go. I just need to take a cute photo for Instagram and I'll be getting into the car. So I've just parked up in Tesco Underground and we're gonna go see if the coffee place is open, so let's pray. If not, there is a petrol station not too far from here and another coffee shop, so I'm just gonna walk down and see if I can get a coffee anywhere because I really want a coffee. And it's kind of cold outside. It's very sunny, but it's cold, so I need something to warm up my hands while I walk. Bit of an update. So, A, didn't get a coffee because everything was closed, all the coffee shops, and then I decided I don't actually want an Americano from a petrol station. So, at the end of my walk, which I will cover in a minute, I went into Tesco and I got a milk that I have been dying to try, but it's super high in calories because per 100 mils there is 62 calories, which is obviously quite high for a plant milk compared to like your 20 to 30 calories for like lighter versions. But it is the salted caramel oat milk, barista style, so it should be nice and thick for a cappuccino. So I'm gonna make my own when I get home. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll put it in my Nespresso frother. But what happened is, first of all, I ticked off 10,000 steps between, so 9,000 because I had 1,000 leaving. I didn't take any clips, I'm very sorry, but I ran into my mom's best friend, Ola, and we just decided to walk together because she was out on a walk, I was out on a walk. So we joined forces and we literally walked all around the town, out to the industrial estates outside of the town, and we just kept walking. So I didn't get a coffee, I didn't eat my protein bar or anything like that, and I'm really hungry right now. So I'm going to chug a load of water. I have 2 bottles with me, I have the big one and the small one. So I'm going to chug a lot of water. Oh my god, I will chug more before I move off. And I'm going to eat my protein bar now because I just need something to tie me over. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to chance Home Savers / B&M. Hold on, let me just take a photo of my grenade. I'm going to chance B&M or Home Savers, wherever it is that you live, and you might know what it is. See if they have anything. I wanted to pick a couple of things up for the office and maybe something nice for the living room now that everything in the living room that's Christmassy is gone. Because I decluttered everything yesterday, which I vlogged. And if not, it's okay because there's a really good petrol station there that I know has quality diesel compared to what I put in the car last time. So I'm just going to get diesel because I need to get diesel. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I'm there. And then we're going to go home because it is 10 to 3 now. So if I'm home by 4, that would be nice. 3:30 maybe at the latest. Because I still want a couple of bits done in the house. I want to have my meal. I think I'll just have it when I get home with a coffee. I love these so much. I also want to post a few things on Instagram because I took a really nice story. But it was so sunny I couldn't see where I was going, so I was like, I need to look at it first before I post it. And it's okay because I posted a lot this morning. So I want to give people a chance to actually see those stories. I'm going to eat this. Then I'm going to get out on the road again. Drive to Homesavers, which is about, I want to say 15-20 minutes from here. And then it's really close to where I live. So it'll be quick coming back. And since everything is closed, I really don't think there's going to be much traffic on the road. Like even Oranmore is quite empty compared to what it usually is. And I don't have to get into town. So I think it'll be okay. So we'll see. I'll update you. The sun is full on still shining, but yeah, Homesavers was closed. So I came and got diesel. I'm gonna go home now. I'm going to make myself a salted caramel cappuccino with oat milk and eat my meal that I prepped with me. I'm just gonna have it at home. I'm actually a little cold now. I turned the heat on when I got home, but this is actually ridiculous. It is 3:30 on the dot and the sun is starting to set. When are the days gonna start getting longer? Because this is actually ridiculous at this point, and it just makes me so depressed because it's dark, it's cold, it's usually wet and windy apart from today. Today's really nice. I am freezing after that walk, but I have 10 steps. I have 10,000 steps ticked off. So I only have 2,500 steps left for the day, which I can easily get A, around the house, B, I have the walking pad if I need to, but I don't think I will because I have a few things to do around the house. So I'm going to be moving a little bit. Let me just undress and I'll be back in a second. I would say I'm going to get into my comfies, but I'm actually really comfy in this, so I'm going to stay in this for now. I'm going to heat up that meal. I'm starving. I'm flipping starving. I've had one meal today and the protein bar and it's 3:30. Normally I'm getting ready to eat my 4th meal, or I've had my 4th meal, but I'm going to put that in the microwave, I think. And then we're going to give this a try. So I'm going to use an espresso pod, or sorry, Dolce Gusto. It's a Nescafe Milano espresso pod. And I'm going to pop the milk into the Nespresso frother. So the reason I have an espresso frother, I used to have an espresso machine, but it broke. So I'm going to plug her in. And I am going to track this. So I'm going to weigh how much milk I have. And I'm just going to plop it into my fitness pal after. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I've been dying to try it for so long. So, oh my god. I'm going to give it a quick little taste test. That's not even going to need sweetener. Do you know, it doesn't even taste like oat milk. So I'm aiming for 100 to 150 mils. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think 100 will be enough. Okay, we've got 100. Got 100 on the dot. I can always add more. But I think this will be enough. And I'm just going to pop that into the coffee machine. So let me heat her up. I'm just going to make a small cappuccino. Brace yourselves. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, she foamy. Yes. Other oat milk that I use, it's also oat milk and it is barista oat milk, thinking it would actually froth. It doesn't because it's the light version. This is the one I use. I love it. Like, I just put a splash in and I love the taste of this one, but it doesn't froth. And all the ones that do are obviously just higher calorie. So let me grab a spoon. You see? You can see. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the spoon over it like this. So I'm just pouring the milk Then when I've poured all the milk, I'm going to spoon what's left of the foam. That way I'm not just dumping it all in and it mixes. That way the foam actually stays on top. That's how I used to make flat whites as well, because the milk for a flat white is very flat. Like, you don't want any foam on a flat white. I am a barista. I used to be a barista, by the way. So what I would do is I would actually pour it like this so none of the foam gets into it. Oh my god. I'm going to give you a taste test. And I'm going to give you a taste test straight away. So I am going to mix it a little bit. Just so the coffee and the milk mix. That is delicious. And it doesn't need sweetener. It's so sweet. I wonder how much sugar is in this. Hold on. Okay, 4.5 grams of sugar for 100 grams. That's actually not bad at all. And yeah, 62 calories for this, which is a lot less than a cappuccino you would get somewhere else, because you're usually talking 90 to 150 calories depending what milk you get. And what is in this though? I want the ingredients. Okay, water, gluten-free oat flour, 10%, rapeseed oil, sugar, salt, caramel flavoring. It's not terrible. Obviously not something I would be having in prep, but I've really been wanting to try this one. I've seen it on somebody's story before and I was like, before the off season is over, I need to try it. That's my mama. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a minute. I need to get that food in. Yeah. So I'm gonna eat, have the coffee, and then I'll see you then. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. So it's gonna be about 4 o'clock by the time I'm finished with this. I need to put all those meals away. They're still on the counter. And there is a couple of bits I need to do just to kind of make sure everything is done so I can start the new year right. I need to put on that wash. I'm gonna do it right after I finish eating. And I think I'm gonna hop in front of the laptop for a bit. I do have a bit of client work to catch up on. Nothing really like urgent. It's just some client messages, some client replies, some inquiries. I'm gonna get around to all of that today. I want to make an Instagram post for Pose with Olivia, and I would love to just take some downtime tonight as well, just to, you know, really set myself up for really starting this year on the right foot. And I might give you a bit of thoughts as well on me entering the new year and where I see myself, where I am currently and where I want to be, and how I'm feeling about just a brand new year. So there's a lot of thoughts in my head, not gonna lie. There's a lot going on. 24 brought a lot of changes to my life, both good and bad. So there's a lot to think about. And I think I need to share it with someone, and who better to share it with than my YouTube family, right? And maybe my journal. I might finally start journaling again, because I have a beautiful journal and I barely ever journal in it. Although I did start yesterday. I did journal yesterday. I wrote down all my goals for 2025, which I covered in the previous vlog. But yeah, let me just heat that food up, eat, and then Alright, the wash is on, which you can probably hear in the background. My meals are all put together for the week, or for the next 2 days. They're all in the fridge, all finished up, and I am just turning on my laptop. So I'm probably going to knock out about, it is 4 o'clock now, I'm going to knock out about 2 hours of work. I have a couple of inquiries to get back to, so I can get people set up for about the second week of January. And I want to start editing the previous vlog, and I also have some client replies to do. And reply to my mom. I'll reply to mom first. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to spend the evening working away like I love doing. And I'll probably catch you again in the evening time when I'm all finished up here. Like, I don't really know where this vlog is going. There's no major purpose to this vlog. Just spending the first day of the new year with me, setting myself up for a productive start to the week and to the year. The year I meant. Sorry. Just set myself up for a productive start to the year. And just, yeah. Like, I've mapped out all my goals yesterday. I know what I want to do. Now it's just about executing, building my brand, building my business until I get to where I want to be. And then when I get to where I want to be, set myself new goals and keep working towards them. Because the work never stops. Your goals should never just end when you take one off. That's what it's about. I've also got a 7-Up free to push me through. And yeah, there's a couple more bits to do tonight as well. I have to take out the bins and stuff like that. I'll do that before bed. I'll have everything done tonight. Don't ye worry. So then when I get back from work tomorrow, or from the gym, because I go to the gym straight after work, I can just sit straight at the laptop again. And not worry about any meal prep or anything like that. So yeah, so that's the plan. Very exciting weekend coming up as well. Very, very excited. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to get to work. And yeah, today just feels like such a Sunday. It is such a Sunday. And the weather was so nice today when I was walking. It was cold, but it was nice. So it really put me in a good mood. I have to say, I am in a good mood starting the new year. Just a little lonely, as you can tell. But it's okay. My work is my baby. So I actually did a lot more than I anticipated. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the evening, which is great. I still have a couple of steps to take off, so I'm going to do that now. But I finished editing the whole vlog, the one before this one that I filmed yesterday. So that's all done, exported. I just need to make a thumbnail and schedule it for maybe Saturday. I'll see. I got back to some clients, did some client work in general. I filmed a reel. I still have to edit it, but I filmed a reel for Instagram and for TikTok, I guess, just about a productive morning routine. So what it takes to have a productive morning routine, and all of that starts with your evening routine. So, you know, prepping your clothes that you're going to wear first thing in the morning. If you're going to the gym in the morning or after work, have your bag packed. Fill up your water bottle so you don't forget to hydrate in the morning and you don't reach for a coffee straight away. If you take any medication or supplements, make sure they're laid out on the counter waiting for you, staring at you, so you won't forget them. So I did all of that. So I got a lot done, tidied up the apartment a little bit, brought out the bins, had a meal, whatever. So I'm just going to go finish off my steps. I literally have just over 1,000 steps to do, so 10 minutes and I'll be done. Hop in the shower, make my last meal, which is going to be a big bowl of oats, and I'm just going to hop into bed and just end my evening, end the first day of 2025, 364 to go, and just set myself up for work tomorrow. So early night, 9:30, I'm hoping, 10 at the latest, because I'm up at 4:30 tomorrow, and just get back to my usual routine of going to work, then going to the gym, then coming back 6 o'clock and getting started for the laptop and meal prep, and that's the day over, and you know, repeat that Monday to Friday. Yep, super excited, as you can tell. I'm dreading going back to work. But this is why I'm going to end the vlog on a positive note without getting too depressed about going back to work. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still here, if you're still watching the video, let's pop an emoji in the comments and let me think. What did we do today? Give me a coffee cup emoji, because I struggled to get my coffee today and I had to make my own. So give me the coffee cup emoji, or you can just pop me a love heart, because that also means a lot. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one, which will probably be my off-season wrap-up. So I'll see you then. Ciao!